I'm here to talk about success. The first rule of success is to have a vision. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere.
I am Asim Rastogi and it's almost 3 in the night, and I got a request today and before also quite a few times that how I started my journey into shipping industry. So here I am. I hope you've got all ears to me. So I was in 8th standard and there was one of my uncles who was in Merchant Navy, and I was attending a wedding, and I saw him. He arrived, and plenty of people, just they were around him, and everyone was like trying to talk to him. So I thought, who is he? Some kind of Bollywood hero or something? So then I got to know that he's a Merchant Navy officer. He was captain that time, and he was now he's no more with us, but at that time he was a very experienced captain, almost 25 years of sailing experience, and he also was a teacher in LBS in Mumbai. So I got kind of inspired that what is this job, what is this work that he's so much famous amongst all the relatives. So this clicked to me. I asked, I inquired, and I got to speak to him. So he told me that he's a captain in Merchant Navy. Then I came back, and in those times internet was not so easily accessible. So I went to a cyber cafe and tried to check out the details, what Merchant Navy is and how is everything. So idea clicked to me actually. Why it clicked? Because I thought, oh, only 1 year of study and then I'll go to ship and start earning money in dollars and things like that. Most of you must be thinking like that. After that, I studied in 10th standard. I was like, oh, shall I go about it or not? Because shall I take science, or I should go for some arts or other kind of subject? Because I was okay. I have always been an average student all through my student life that way. So then I chose science, and when I cleared my 12th standard, I appeared for the entrance examinations for V-Ships, Anglo-Eastern, Maersk Line, and I got a good rank. But due to this, bro, I wasn't able to pass medical exam in MMD. They failed me. I got a good rank in Maersk Line, 121 out of I don't know how many. I consider it good for myself. So then I thought I'll give one more chance, and in that 1 year I went to a call center, worked there. It was a hype at that time to work in a call center. So 1 year I did that. Then again I reappeared. This time in Maersk Line I was having rank 11. Out of whole India, I was having rank 11. I don't know why, but still I went for MMD. Failed again because of my eyesight. My right eye had some defect which could not be corrected by laser. I spoke to plenty of doctors as well. This led to me as an impact, and I was startled what to do. Then I came to know that there is one marine college in Noida, that was International Maritime Institute. I studied from there, and another way of getting into Merchant Navy was engineering. So I went there, did 4 years, and had a great thing. Like I was doing well, and by the time 2009 came, there was big slump in the marine industry, you must be aware of. So getting a job was real task for me because there was no company coming in for campus placements. I created my resume. You won't believe, it was like 50 pieces of my resume, and I went to Mumbai. My friend supported me. I stayed with him in Mumbai, and I visited almost each and every shipping company giving my resumes, and I have faced things like that, people crushing my resume and putting it into dustbin. It happened in K-Line office, and another places, like, okay, they said, we don't have a vacancy, we will call you if required, this that, and my resume just became another piece of paper in their list. Maybe I struggled a lot, I must say, and I'm sure that everybody of you who have achieved something in life must have struggled for that, until unless you're lucky Ambani types, or maybe something less. When I was tired looking for the job, going company to company, I pulled up Marix magazine and making list of Andheri East, Andheri West, and Sion and places like that, and visiting all the offices. I spent almost a month, and I really thank my friend and everybody involved in my life who supported me in some way. That one fine day, maybe due to my good deeds, I got a call from one of my very senior sir in IMI, and he told me that a company MSc is coming in. At that time, I also went to MSc's office, and I was refused. So at that time I was really happy. I thought, okay, there is one ray of hope, and these guys are coming in to hire for GME, but still, because of my good rapport or whatever, they called me that you can also appear for the interview. So I went there, I wrote the written exam, I passed it. Then the interview held in the campus itself, and after few weeks of waiting, they were like hell. I had no hope, and then suddenly this ray of hope came, and it also disappeared. No response from the company, no nothing happening. One fine day, I got a call from the HR in IMI that good luck, you are selected. And that way, even in the times of recession, I really thank the God that I got selected in MSc. And then in a few, I think 7 months, I waited to be on board from the day of selection, and things went on and on and on, and here I am. One more instance I would like to tell you, that when I was going for one of the first interviews of my life, that was Bernard Schulte. The barbership management. Yes, it was barbership management. My first interview, I cleared the written exams. Then I went with my father to Mumbai, and I went to the same uncle's place that I told you, and my father came back to Delhi. I was there alone. My uncle taught me few lessons, what to do, how to do, and things like that, and other aspects about Merchant Navy that they might ask the questions. When I went to the barber's office, there were 4 people sitting in the interview room. Out of that, 2 were psychologists. I don't know why so many. Still, that was my first ever life's interview, and I badly failed it. Being an 18-year-old in another city, it was a big setback for me, because I was quite very positive that everything is fine for me, everything is straightened out, but it wasn't. I still remember on the Andheri local train station, there was a PCO booth. I called my parents, and I cried like hell. Even there was a lady who was operating the PCO. This lady, she was surprised why this guy is crying like hell. What has happened to him? She was, I could see her eyes. She wanted to help me. She wanted to ask, why brother, why is this happening? And I vented out all my pain into tears. That was life-changing. That was a life-changing experience. When I got into Marine College, plenty of things changed. from my comfort of my house. I was in a college, ragging, abiding by the rules, timetable and things like that, and everything changed, and it developed, it created me what I am today. Even my experiences on board ship. Definitely I will create another video and share those, and I will encourage you, if you have got any good experience or any experience that you would like to share with everybody, you can just send it to me on Sailor Success. You have the WhatsApp number over there. You can DM on Messenger. People must know that it's not only the glory, but it is sweat and blood involved too. What do you think?